Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, this episode is pretty much just the final nail in the coffin of calling out this community for being racist. You know, they've had numerous times and chances to just really plead their case, but it ain't even so much as like it's not satisfying to me. It's like even if I tried to find the satisfaction of like, okay, you know, maybe I am just, you know, kind of pushing out this racist narrative like too hard and stuff. No, like the way that they word things, they can word stuff in a million different ways. This comment that I just recently got from one of the people in this community, he could have said any, like, all right, so like, let me just start the way from the beginning. So recently I've been posting a lot of different content across YouTube, and one channel I've, because I have 46 YouTube channels. If you haven't been paying attention to the ending of all my podcast episodes, I have quite a few channels. So one of the channels that I have is actually a channel based off of my podcast. Well, it's not based, it's just me posting old podcast episodes that I didn't get, because I wish it was set up to where the episodes just automatically posted on YouTube, but for some reason they don't. So overall, I got to do it myself. So I've been posting like episodes from like mid last year. I think I'm like on like August right now or something. So anyways, it was it was like 73, 74. I don't know. It was one of the seasons, but anyways, so I recently just posted like one of the old seasons. And I think in that season, I did do an episode where I was talking on haters and crap. So anyways, I don't remember exactly what I was talking on, but the one thing that I think a lot of people can overall say about me is that throughout all this crap, like 6-7 years, I think it's like almost going on 7 years, but like the past 6 years of dealing with this community, I've never said anything racist to them. I've never said anything racist, did anything racist. So it confuses me because I'm like, it's like they push out this narrative like I'm a bad person, but it's like when I'm constantly posting about the stuff that you guys done said to me, you know, when I'm talking about what you guys done did to me in podcast episodes and videos, and the only thing that you guys can overall say is that he doesn't know how to accept criticism. You know, when we weigh those scales, it's like, how is that gonna look? You know, where it's like, you guys, that's so pretty much how this story is being played out. TMossBoss doesn't know how to accept criticism, so therefore we're gonna attack him for 6 years, make up lies and stories about him, push out narratives that's not true, and overall be racist. You know, like that's the thing that I just don't understand. But so anyways, so I posted an episode of me talking about haters and crap, and how this guy, he could have said a million different things. He could have said that, you know, this channel is dead. He could have said that this video is pointless. He could have said so many different things. I kid you not. And I posted it on Twitter. So if you want to see for yourself, you very well can. But he goes on to say that Just a Robot, the person that started all this crap, Just a Robot should have whipped you. What my thing is this, you know, because the one thing that I've been saying for the longest now, that this community is racist, and they've tried their hardest to argue with me that they're not racist. Why would you say something like that? You know, my thing is this, like, if I'm a fan of somebody, I'm gonna pay attention to the videos that's being made, like, especially if they're beefing with somebody and I don't like that person that they're beefing with, I'm gonna pay attention to what's being said. So of course, like, you know, if I am following you know, like whoever, whatever and stuff, and that's the one thing. So I'm just overall gonna place myself in the shoes of a Just a Robot fan, right? So overall, okay, I'm watching a TMossBoss video or listening to one of his podcast episodes. He's calling this community, the community that I'm a part of, he's calling us out for being racist. So the one thing that I think would be smart in to not do it is to not say any racist comment. I'm trying to understand, like, how is that hard? Like, I swear, man, I don't get these guys. I really don't. It's like, all right, so because this actually dates all the way back like some years ago. I think I made the videos back in like either 2018 or 2019. But so I made these videos and it showed like all these different racist comments, and then like from that point on all the way up until like now. So from what those racist comments to the racist person that was joining my streams, from the racist dude that I was dealing with on Twitter, and then when Just a Robot, not this wasn't even a video that I did, but it was a video from another person when they were calling him out for being racist. And then it's like all that stuff, and you guys honestly think that that community, even if it's just one person in that community that's doing all of that, you're really gonna paint out that picture that you guys aren't a racist community. Because my thing is this, like if we really gonna like push this out to being about racism and stuff, when was the last time y'all supported any black content creators? Like that's something where I'm kind of curious, like how come I ain't never seen y'all support Kai Cenat or let me think of some other YouTubers out there that be putting in work. KSI. There's so many different black content creators out there where you could, be all like, okay, well, hey, like we're not racist. We support this black content creator. I've never once have heard that from you guys. Maybe I should have asked, but yeah, I've never once heard that from you guys. So it's like that's another thing. I don't see you guys support any black content creators. For all I know, you guys probably anything that has to do with black people, y'all just exclude yourself from it. Now, I will say this. There is one person in that community that is black, and maybe he's just such a big Just a Robot fanboy to where he doesn't want like that high-figured person that he idolizes in his life. He doesn't want them to be racist, but it's gonna get to a point in time, right? This is honestly what's gonna happen. It's gonna get to a point in time where he has to make a choice. He has to make a choice on, okay, this community that I'm a part, and most likely that's the choice that he's gonna end up making. When you have those two options on the scale, you have literally black people, okay, and Just a Robot and his fan base. Who do you think you gonna side with? Like, that's a legitimate question that I want people to overall answer. Like, when this comes out on YouTube, or even if you want to just overall, just find a random video of mine just to respond to it and stuff. Like, comment on my latest video, tweet me, whatever the situation is. But who are you siding with? The black community or Just a Robot and his fan base? Because I swear, if anybody says Just a Robot and his fan base, then that final nail that I'm putting into this coffin, it's in. There's no way, unless you guys find some sort of way to bypass racism. I highly doubt it, but overall, yeah, there's no way possible you guys are gonna convince me otherwise that y'all aren't racist. Like, if those are your two options and stuff, but no, talking on, because no, like there was this one black guy, I do remember kind of like bumping heads with him a little bit. And oh man, like he is like like he supports Just a Robot like a Kanye West fan supporting Kanye West. Like, it don't matter what he overall does, say, like Just a Robot can go out and attack a black person. This guy will be sitting there finding a reason, like, oh well, I think I looked online and yeah, he used to sell drugs and stuff. He's a gang member. He needed to get jumped. He needed to, and the thing is this, the jumping, it would have had nothing to do with that. The jumping could have been racially motivated, but he is that type of person to try to dig up whatever he possibly could and just will defend he pretty much would be his lawyer. And stuff, but it's sad, man. It's sad to see somebody act like that, because like I overall think like he's doing that because he knows like, okay, Just a Robot, because all right, so overall I think like the conversations between them two is that Just a Robot's most likely have thanked him, tries to roll out this, like, pretty much, how, like, them two dudes was, acting in Trading Places, because, it's that time of the year. By the way, I should watch that movie, because I'm like, bro, it's a Christmas movie. I have not watched that movie not once since after Thanksgiving. What am I doing? Bro, like, no, that's even more serious than this podcast episode. I should have been done to watch Trading Play. I had a whole weekend. It snowed outside. It looked so beautiful, and I didn't even watch. Oh, I'm upset with myself, man. I'm extremely upset with myself. Like, I don't just, man, I don't even want to do this podcast episode no more because I'm like, I need to reevaluate my life. I'm like, I'm sitting over here working on videos and, podcast episodes, trying to think of TikToks and all these different. And I'm like, the one movie that I love watching, Trading Places, and I have not watched that movie not once since after Thanksgiving. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know what I got going on. But so anyways, moving on. All right. Getting back onto this, situation. But no, man, overall, like, I feel like the conversations between him is equivalent to, like, how the dudes was acting in Trading Places, where, they're just trying to, like, roll out this red carpet, make it seem like, oh, yeah, he's our, number one employee. He's our number one guy. But behind the scenes, Just Robot most likely is saying some stuff about this guy. Like, oh man, this guy, he's easily manipulated. All you just got to do is respond to his comments, like his video, comment on the video. What other things? Follow him on social media. Yeah, just overall, just manipulate him to the full-blown max. Manipulate him to the full-blown max to where he honestly thinks that he's one of you guys. And he forgets what his roots are. So, to that guy, like, it'll just be in a matter of time when a situation with Just a Robot where something, this whole, like, it's not going to most likely, I don't know, it might be me one day. But, and that's the thing where if it is, like, and this guy, he overall knows who he is and stuff. I don't know his name by heart because I would call him out by his name and stuff. But I do know that he made a video where he was like sitting down eating one of them like, microwave dinners and stuff, looking at my latest tweets, and I was like, that is so depressing. I'm like, my thing is this, you're an adult man. You have your whole life ahead of you. That's something that's gonna linger in the back of your mind when you're out on whatever your first date, 50th date, whatever the situation is, but you're gonna be out on a date, okay, in a relationship, having a kid, growing old with your family, and that's going to be in the back of your mind that at one point in time, you sat down in front of a camera with one of those TV dinners, reading my tweets and hating on me. Bruh, that is depressing. I've dealt with some depressing moments in my life. I would rather deal with those depressing moments 100 times over than to be eating a TV dinner, reading the tweets of a person that I don't like. That is depressing. Like, no, but overall, he did do that video. But I do feel like that it's going to get to a point in time, though, where it's going to be a situation where Just a Robot, he has no choice but to apologize. He has no choice because I feel like it's going to be a situation where it gets bigger than, it's going to get bigger than any video that he done made, whatever the situation is, okay? It is going to be the biggest thing to ever happen to him, and he's going to have to make a choice. And the thing is this, I feel like that it's too late. Like, when you sit down and just kind of just pay attention to life, and when you see a person, they literally have a chance at clearing their name, clearing up their life, clearing up any problems and stuff that they're going through, and yet they turn right back around and they do the same crazy stuff all over again, and now they're in an even much more worse situation. I mean, if we're gonna sit down and be talking on Christmas movies, trading places for an example, let's talk on another Christmas movie, Home Alone. These guys, okay, out of jail, they literally can go out, get a job, right? Go out, get a job, make money, buy the things that they want to buy. No, instead, they come out with their name, and I'm talking on Home Alone. Well, now Home Alone 2 also. But either way, though, like, they had that chance of just, changing up their life, being different, actually doing something good with themselves. And instead, they end up almost getting killed by Macaulay Culkin. I'm saying like that. No, bro. Macaulay Culkin. That was attempted murder. I don't care what anybody says. Macaulay Culkin was trying to kill those guys. I mean, rightfully so. They were breaking into his house, so he has a right to do what he needs to do. But when you put like a tarantula on them, and you drop an iron on them, and you try to burn their heads up, and then in two, like he put that gasoline in that toilet, blew up Joe Pesci. I'm saying like, no, Macaulay Culkin was trying to kill those guys. But anyways, but no, it's like you have that chance of turning your life around and doing something good for yourself to where you don't have to worry about. Because my thing is this: if just a robot, right, if he were to turn his life around and he were to be a much more positive person and a better figure when it comes to being a content creator, because at the end of the day, you have to understand that as a content creator, you have people looking up to you. You're going to have like where kids is looking up to you. There's going to be adults looking up to you. There's going to be a lot of different people out there looking up to you. You're building a community. You are building a fan base. You are building like a world pretty much. You know, like you're building this world of content creating and you have all of these people watching you. And instead of putting out, because my thing is this, I know people will ask me like, well, what's the ideal content to put out for your fan? Content that's going to inspire them. That's my, at the end of the day, that's the only thing that I want to do for my fan base, community, the Moss heads, the TMossBoss fanatics, the freaking what else? Any name that y'all can possibly think of, but the motivation or overall like what the person that I want them to remember me as, like, you know, once when years done pass by, I'm no longer here. What I want them to remember me as is like I was a leader. You know, like I'm overall, like, you know, I'm paving my own way. I'm doing my own thing. I'm being the best content creator that I possibly can be. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm not trying to start drama. Overall, I'm just showing people it's like if you have everything that you need to be the best content. And the thing is this, the number one thing that you're going to need to be a content creator is yourself. So if you have, okay, once when you done created your channel, either on YouTube, Twitch, create an account on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you're doing, you know, once when you've opened up that door to being a content creator, you have a choice on whether you're going to be a good content creator or a bad content creator. The thing is this, you can't get taken down for being a good content creator. I've never heard, because if that's the case, then like, what if we were to wake up one day and Mr. Beast were to get taken down because he's you'll never see that day. You'll never see that day where he gets taken down for giving a random Twitch streamer $5,000. You'll never see him get taken down. He just recently did a video where he paid a guy so he initially was gonna pay him $300 to just go to Paris, I think, and get him some bread. They call it something different over there, but in the video, to me, it looked like bread. But anyways, he pays him that much. He pays him $300 to go over there and get him some bread. Guy goes over there, ended up got like a whole bag of bread. Like, he think got like 10 things of bread or whatever. So all Mr. Beast wanted was just one. So anyways, he gets like a bag of like 10. Then Mr. Beast gave him, it looked like it was a lot of money. And I'm like, bruh, what, like that? Do you honestly think that Mr. Beast will ever get taken down for doing that? Literally giving people money, being the best content creator he possibly could be. He may get taken down for anything else besides that, but he'll never get taken down for being a genuine good person. So that's why I'm like, if you have that choice on being a good person or a bad person, and then you want to be this bad person, it's like, bruh, this ain't like it's some like wrestling show. I think that's what a lot of people think, that, oh, this is like wrestling. Yeah, I can get booed, no, but that's the thing though, the difference between those wrestlers and what's going on in content creating is that when people see you as the bad person, it ain't gonna be some scripted consequence where it's like, oh yeah, you're fired, but you're only gonna be like on some like 2 months vacation or something. You know, you chilling at home, whatever that. No, you get your stuff taken down. You're getting your stuff taken down. So that's why, like, it just, the thing is this. All I'm going to say is that it's going to get to a point in time where just a robot, he's going to have to answer for the stuff that he's done. All right. And a lot of his fans is going to be all like, well, he's never did anything wrong. No, he has. Okay. As much as you want to defend him, as much as you want to believe that your God, your idol, he ain't never did nothing wrong, he has. Okay. He has started, okay, this racist, hateful, one of the most like just craziest communities that you possibly can see when it comes to content creating. He's gonna have to answer for that stuff because this is what's gonna happen. It'll either be me, it's gonna be another content creator. There may be a content creator that's big and high and up there where they're watching this stuff go about and they hearing my side and they hearing his side, and it's gonna be a day where he's gonna have to answer for this. And when he does, bruh, it ain't gonna be on some stuff where it's like, oh, he gonna defend him. No, that's when you gonna see that man break down. Like, honestly, look, people, y'all can laugh if you want to laugh. You can crack jokes. It's going to come to a point in time where he is going to be backed up in a corner. He ain't going to have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Yeah, he might probably try to delete his stuff. That'll be the only delete his stuff and try to start all over again. But that's the thing. This is the internet. There ain't no such thing as starting all over. Once when people know who you are, people know who you are. You can't come back from that. So he's going to get backed into a corner. He's going to have no choice but to answer for the stuff that he's done. And eventually, the thing is this. He's going to have, like, that's where it's going to be like, okay, you ain't got no choice but to either be a good person or disappear. So, what you want to do? Because like I said, you could get taken down for being a bad person, but you have never seen a content creator get taken down for being a good person. All right? Let me repeat that for those in the back that didn't really hear me too well. You can get taken down for being a bad person, but you cannot get taken down for being a good person, okay? So if you out here putting out motivational videos, funny videos for people to laugh at, what else? Gaming videos showing people on how to beat a level in a video game. What else? Reviewing sneakers, making music. What else? Being a DJ. I'm saying, like, there's so many different things that you can do to just really just be all like, okay, you know what? Like, this whole bad, villainous, because that's how I see it. That's how I see it, where it's all like, okay, when I very first got into content creating back in 2010, all I wanted to do was just entertain people. Being a villain, I'm like, bro, there ain't no need for that. Unless it's like on some like funny stuff where I'm joking around being a villain. But if it's on some serious stuff, and overall, like with this like whole racism that's going on, that's pretty serious. You can't look at that and be all like, oh, well, like, cause he's just trying to brush it off and make it seem like that, oh, there ain't nothing serious, but mark my words, I guarantee and I promise you, it's either going to be me, it's going to be somebody else, they going to get big, and I mean, like, it's going to be a situation where it's going to be something where it's like he's never seen that amount of people go after him. So, if there's somebody out there, a Just a Robot fan, okay, and you genuinely care about this man's well-being, you can either show him this podcast episode or try to talk to him yourself. Because that's honestly what it sounds like. He just needs somebody to talk to. He just needs that one person to just really change his life, change his perspective on what he got going on. And eventually, at some point in time, maybe he could be a good person. But if not, y'all gonna look up one day. You guys gonna still see me on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok and everywhere else. Guess where Just a Robot's gonna be? Gone. Like, it's gonna be like, let that sink in. That man's gonna be gone, okay? You sit down and think about all the people he done offended, all the stuff that he's did. That man's gonna be gone. And it seemed like he came very close. He came very close when that whole situation came out a while back where he got accused of talking to an underage. I feel like that's just as worse. I'd rather see him and his fan base leaving racist comments underneath my videos than to see these guys get taken down for talking to kids. Really? Like, and the crazy thing is like he defended himself and he might have defended himself good, but what about his friend that got taken down for the same thing? Talking to I think they said a 17-year-old boy, and he's like, I think he is older than me. I'm saying, bro, it's like, nah, that fan base, I'm just like, count them days, because I'm telling you, there is a countdown and it's going on, and it may be moving fast, it may be moving slow, but either way, there's a countdown for that fan base, all right? So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. I got it right this time. But anyways, make sure you also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.